Excited to see how he's going to handle his cards. Please welcome Kyle Adams, everybody! He's skipping!
You want to know why reality shows are so popular? It's because they're modeled after America. They just stroke your dick and get you going and excited, and then when something's about to happen, they try to tell you something. And then when you come back, it's just a disappointment. And everyone just, it's all banter and it's all set up. But I can't do reality. So, the worst one though is that Pawn Stars guy. Because you know that he's reading a fucking script. He's like, he's supposed to be the know-all, be-all on everything. He's like, well, the tomahawk was a weapon used by the Indians and blah, blah, blah. Like, he uses the same cadence every time that, like, he pretends to know something. And that's how they can get away with putting it on the History Channel. The funniest thing though is that bald motherfucker is a sponsor for like this razor, and it's just his face on it, like with the razor. And you're like, wow, you can really go with his his opinion because he's bald as hell and he's got a nice like little shine to it. But he should have been in the new Mad Max. That'd have been pretty sweet. But I recently saw the new Mad Max, and finally a movie that made me feel something. Honestly, made me feel thirsty. Really, really thirsty. Because the bad guy in it not only hoards gasoline but hoards water, and there's these disheveled like people coming out of the muck, and they look like fucking cockroaches, and they're all dry and chapped-lipped. And after the movie got out, I was hugging the water fountain. I was like, sweet, sweet water. But in the beginning, there's a scene where you just hear these like voiceovers from Max's past, and it's digital surround sound, so they're popping up everywhere, like on different speakers. And there were some teenagers behind me talking. And I couldn't distinguish between Max's torturous past or just some teenagers that I wanted to torture. And I saw the same group of guys after the movie, and they were like high-fiving each other, like, this movie sucked! There's hot chicks in it though. And I thought the men's rights activists weren't allowed to go see that. They were, But I got my friend to go because I told him it was basically violent Mario Kart. Except the difference is when you get bashed by someone, you don't get saved by a little cloud man, you just die in a mangled heap in the desert and rot. It's a lot sadder. Mario has an interesting voice, you guys. Have you ever tried to like think about his voice? It's really weird. He's like oddly broken English, but he's excited all the time. So I realized that it's kind of high pitched too. He has Mickey Mouse mixed with Borat as his voice. And I think it'd be funny if he ate mushrooms and instead of it powering him up, it gave him like self-awareness. Do I really want to squeeze my fat Italian ass down this pipe? I don't even know this princess. She's always kidnapped. I mean, I don't even know how our relationship is right now. Like, where's it? But it comes down to nostalgia, you guys. Honestly, like, I love Nintendo. I love stuff like that. And you can see it, I mean, all the movies now, it's all nostalgia, it's all like stuff from the 80s, 90s, everyone, there's no good shit anymore, it seems, there's no new ideas, no one wants to take a risk. But, I don't know, it's just, you go back and you realize that some of those things are left better, like, just don't re-examine them because they were good because you were young, And a good example is, I work at a very corporate burger joint, and I was serving this old man. And he's like, I'll be like, oh, what would you like to drink, sir? And he goes, I'll have an RC Cola. And I go, is this grocery outlet? I mean, where have you gone to a restaurant you can order an RC Cola? I mean, I wouldn't trust grocery outlet anyways because, I mean, buying expired produce from Muppets just seems a little sketchy to me. But it really is, like, and Netflix is a nostalgia buster. I mean, honestly, I went back and I watched Tarzan and I realized it's just a Phil Collins music video. It's disgusting. But the one you should not go and rewatch, guys, is Surf Ninjas, because that just blew me out of the water. I love Surf Ninjas. It's such a good movie back in the day. And there's this red-haired guy in it, and I was like, this guy is so cool and so funny. I rewatched that movie, and that red-haired guy is Rob Schneider, you guys. Nostalgia will fucking blind you. So So I mentioned earlier that I work at a corporate burger joint. Let's call it Blue Buzzard for legal purposes. I had a bad day today, so I gotta talk about it. That place is a joke. It is a joke and a half. And I had this guy, and I realized people say they work like in fields like that. Because I'm a people person. I like dealing with people. You don't deal with people. You deal with people's neuroses and just craziness, and they unload a little of their crazy on me, and I get a couple of dollars for it. Is what I realized what I am. There was a guy who didn't want to be sat next to balloons today, and I was like, Red Robin is full of children with balloons. You picked the wrong fucking spot, buddy. And I got to the table, and he's like, we're not gonna have any food. He's spelling something out. He was with his son. He's spelling something out. I want a Sam Adams. And I go, okay, and I punched in the computer. And then my other table that was over here, a bunch of children, I go and run some balloons over to them because they want balloons, they're fucking kids. He goes, I didn't think there'd be any balloons. We gotta go. And he just fucking got up and left. Before, I was like, but you have a beer coming. And chasing him down. So I had to run over to the bartenders on the other side of the restaurant. Cancel fucking Sam Adams. I had the GM from another restaurant come in on Friday night, and I had a loaded section. She could tell I was super busy, and I get there and she's like, I didn't know who she was. I go, how are you? And she goes, we're good. How are you? And I go, I'm busy. I'll get your order right now if you can get it. And she had the most complicated fucking order I've ever heard in my life because the managers know what the ingredients are and what they like on the menu. So obviously they're gonna take advantage of that. But it's just ridiculous. She wanted hummus added to her fucking sandwich, and she wanted the chicken cooked a different way, and I was just like, you're sinking my ship, lady. What are you doing? She even had someone at her table who needed a birthday song, and I was like, you're seriously just making me jump through hoops right now, see if I can fucking do this. But it's ridiculous. I found out today that our new kids plates have a elephant riding a skateboard on them. And I think that's pretty symbolic because our job it's impossible for that, and our job's pretty fucking impossible too. So, what else I got here? Throw me a card, Matt.
Alright, Kyle, your first card. Blank. Good to the last drop.
Good to the last drop. Let's get to the last drop. Heroin until the next drop.
Moving to once?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Take one more. How much time do I have left?
You have 2 minutes.
Okay, I'll take one more card and I'll throw back.
This month's Cosmo. Spice up your sex life by bringing blank into the bedroom.
Spice up your sex life by bringing sandwiches into the bedroom. Sandwiches. Sounds pretty good. All right. Fucking terrible. So I was born in Florida, unfortunately, and so if I say something stupid, it's probably because the sun cooked my brain. And I realized that everyone out there was an asshole, and there was nothing to do out there except for hang out in the pool all day. So I realized that Florida is full of chlorinated assholes, you guys. So I want to get in on some of that action, and I want to start my own business. It's going to be anal bleaching and tanning salon in one, and I'm going to call it Bleach Butthole Beach Tanning Salon. And I've got a nifty jingle to go along with the business. You guys want to hear it? Absolutely. Of course you do. You've heard it before. Come on down to Bleach Butthole Town. We'll turn your brown parts white and your white parts brown. Turn that smile upside down. Turn it into something else. I was trying to add more to it. No, what was it originally? Turn that frown upside down into a shit-eating grin is what I want. That brown nose frown upside down. Yeah, fuck that up. Sweet. What do you guys want to talk about? Someone yell something out. I want to riff here.
The time you brought a stripper home.
Time I brought a stripper. Okay, thank you, Stephanie. I have permission from my girlfriend to tell the stripper story. Okay. So I was at pit stop, and I just gotten hired at Blue Buzzard actually, and I was feeling a little squirrely. I was going to celebrate because it was more money, and I was like, oh, I'm getting into something awesome. Fucking didn't know, but so I end up getting drunk at pit stop, meandering over to the strip club across the street. And I don't know, through some kind of weird words scenario, I don't know what like combination of words I said, but I ended up taking a stripper home. And don't ever do that. Don't ever. Strippers are surprisingly not subtle. I told her it was very like you have to be quiet. You have to be very quiet. And after I like told her this, she was like yelling, and she was like yelling at me through the bathroom door. It was a weird scenario, but my roommate was laughing at me the next morning because he's like, I woke up and I saw those sad little stripper shoes, those silver sequin stripper shoes, and I knew exactly what was going on, Kyle. But yeah, I need to work on that one still. Hey, you guys.
All right, keep it going, guys.